Invocation of the violet flame. In the name of I am that I am, I now call forth the action of the violet transmuting flame to be activated within my entire consciousness, being, and world. Violet fire from the heart of God, expand thy light through me each day, transmute and heal any human imperfections into the shining diamond of God's heart and Christ's perfection. As I surrender to thy radiant light, take dominion over my life, blaze into action the mercy's flame of the compassionate heart, expand and saturate me with the wonders of the violet light until I am totally transformed. Beloved, I am present, sent the violet flame to purify every cell, atom, and electron of my being, till I'm raised into my eternal victory by the action of the violet fire and the ascension flame. And so it is, beloved, I am. And this is the prayer to flood the earth with the violet fire. And in the name of the great I am, I call forth the light of 1,000 suns from the great central sun, angels of violet fire, beloved Saint Germain, beloved Zachiel, and holy amethyst, Omatas, ruler of the violet planet. In the name of God I am that I am, saturate the earth and all of her evolution with limitless waves of violet fire. I call forth the action of the violent transmuting flame and the action of the will of God to manifest on earth, now and forever, and ever-increasing spiral of divine perfection. I call forth all discordant activities on earth that are not reflecting the highest light and God's holy purposes to be miraculously swept and transformed in the power of the violet flame into divine love and harmony for the restoration of earth and her people in their original blueprint of perfection that was originally intended. Violet flame, O violet flame, in the name of God, flood the earth, her people and all kingdoms with oceans and oceans of violet fire, until every particle of life is restored to divine perfection. May peace and love be spread throughout the earth. May the earth abide in the aura of perfect love. May the earth abide in the aura of peace, love, and freedom. I give thanks that it is done now according to God's holy will, and so be it, beloved I am. Beloved presence of God, I am in me, beloved Saint Germain, cosmic freedom to our earth and to all who serve on the seventh ray. Seal me and every individual being to earth's evolution, still unascended, wherever they may be, in a cosmic, gigantic, blazing pillar of the freedom flame of violet fire in all transmuting cosmic power, doubled each instant of each hour. Let this focus be eternally sustained, all powerfully active and ever expanding around each one, day and night, waking or sleeping, transmuting the cause and core of all destructive etheric records and all human mistakes, cause and effect, record and memory, into peace, health, happiness, and limitless supply of every good thing which God intended, all he created to enjoy from the beginning. I accept this is done right now with full power, and so it is. Greetings, my beloved. Yes, it is I, Christ. As we call in the powerful energy of the violent flame of transmutation, may we ask that you begin to breathe in the energy of the violet flame, the violet fire, to begin to purify the energy within your own physical embodiment, in your conscious mind, in your subconsciousness, and in all aspects of your being. As we have continued to begin to assist you in understanding about the generator crystal, this powerful energy is bringing forth a clearing upon this planet. This particular hurricane that is coming through the Caribbean and to the east coast of the United States of America is a part of this transformation and clearing energy that has been activated by the generator crystal. It is not meant to harm, it is meant to purify. It has simply brought forth this magnificent, powerful energy of the winds of change that is clearing away all discordant energies, all destructive energies, all force fields that are not in concordance, in alignment to the will of God. We wish for each of you to understand that until humanity and all sentient beings are able to live in harmony and balance upon this earth plane, there will indeed be earth changes. There will indeed be, as what you understand as catastrophic events, that will occur upon the earth plane until all of humanity and all life forms return to sacred balance and harmony. So this is why we say to you, dear one, that this powerful force of a generator crystal that is working with the energy of the wind is bringing forth winds of change. It is through what many call fear of their own life and fear of death, fear of the destructive force of nature, that seems to get people's attention, to awaken, to open their heart to themselves and to others, and to honor the force of the powerful energy of Mother Gaia. It is unfortunate that time and time again that people turn their backs upon Mother Gaia and turn their heads away from the principles of God until there is a catastrophic event. And yet we have said this many times before. We're not here to admonish you, we are just here to explain to you that these energies are here to bring forth a purification for those to simply awaken to their heart and to be transformed into the light and the love of God. And so today we ask you once again to take a deep inhaling breath and begin to breathe in this energy of the generator crystal, breathing in this energy of the cosmic freedom and the cosmic light of God's living presence within your physical being and in all life forms. That this powerful energy of the generator crystal and the powerful energy of transformation and the winds of change now be brought forth into your own personal lives. And for it is also necessary for the global change to occur. The energy of stagnation, fear, greed, capitalistic gain, that these frequencies now be purified and transformed. It is more than time for humanity and your current civilization to live in peace and all honor one another. All honor all life forms. All honor Mother Earth. This begins with each of you as you begin to honor yourself. As you begin to breathe in the energy of the white light of God and begin to breathe in this energy of honoring and loving self. As you begin to honor your divinity and your divine perfection and the living vessel that you are. There you shall begin to honor all of life and Mother Gaia, as she has brought to you all of her resources, all of her beauty, all of her magnificence, for each of you to reside upon the surface of her back. And so when these catastrophic events, as man calls them, of the hurricanes, the earthquakes, the tornadoes, the floods, this purification process again is a part of the cleansing and the clearing. And you say, but those who are in harm's way, those who have lost their lives, we hold them in divine perfection. And we pray for their souls and their spirits to return back to the God source in their divine perfection. And so we hold this energy of light for all who have left this planet and all who are in harm's way. But it is all a part of the ascension. Each person will ascend consciously in their physical form, or they shall ascend by leaving their physical bodies and moving on into spirit form. There is to be no judgment about death or life. It is simply a part of the human condition. And so many fear what they do not understand. So many fear change. And you see, change is constant. The energy of transformation is constantly changing in every cell of your body, every moment. There is change happening in your physical embodiment. There is change that is happening upon this planet. Change. You are going now into another season of change. You see the winds of change are upon you. And we here in the higher realms of light are assisting you through this process of transformation and through the winds of change. The next 3 to 4 months will be powerful times for this planet. And all of you will have an opportunity for major change within your life. As your physical bodies begin to merge into the divine crystalline light body, and you begin to have more clarity about your purpose, your mission, and that which you are bringing forth to this planet at this time. And so allow these powerful energies of the generator crystal and this powerful energy of the wind of change to now be received within your personal life. And know that this energy is shifting the consciousness and the frequency of the areas on the surface of the planet, in the waters of the Atlantic Ocean, to be purified. This is clearing out not only the stagnant energies of the collective thought forms of humans, but also is clearing pollution and allowing new oxygenation into the waters of the Atlantic Ocean and into the earth of every island and particle of land that this energy is touching. It is being reoxygenated. And each of you are now also being affected by this frequency upon this day, as you are now being revitalized, rejuvenated, reoxygenated, as they say. But it is the energy of transformation, a powerful, powerful force field of energy. And even if you are not physically near the hurricane or in that locale, you are receiving this energy remotely through this transmission with the assistance of the generator crystal and the energy of the wind of change. Ramtha, who is the Lord of Wind, is present. He will not speak, but he is present here. And you may call upon Lord Ramtho as a part of the transformational process of the winds of change, assisting you at this time and moving forward into your life pathway. Each of you have powerful, powerful missions that you are to complete. Some have not started yet, some are in the process, and some have no clue. And so we ask you, dearest children, to allow this transformational energy of the winds of change, the violent flame of transmutation, to begin to transmute and to clear your conscious, subconscious, your mental mind, any stubbornness or resistance that you may hold on to that say, I cannot, I shall not, I will not change. For so many, they are forced to change by life circumstances. And the power of the wind through this hurricane has affected many lives. And we will say that there is destruction and there are blessings. There's duality in all things. And yet it is all part of the divine plan on this earth plane. As I've said before, humanity was able to hold their consciousness in divine perfection and live in harmony and balance with all of life, there wouldn't be no need for these earth changes. As many know, that the energy of Atlantis and Lemuria and the underground city of Talos during these high civilizations lived in balance and harmony. And eventually you see, dearest ones, as we have said many, many, many times before, your planet and its people will live in this state of harmony and balance. Time and time again, we have told you this, and it is truth. The new children on the earth will come in with their knowingness. And many are already here, protecting and assisting the earth plane. And so it is with this gentleness and with this kindness that Mother Earth shall return back to her divine perfected state. It is with gentleness and kindness that the generator crystal is bringing forth this clearing on the earth. It may not seem gentle through this hurricane, but there is a deep, 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 deep love for the earth that the element of wind understands. That the role that is being played by this hurricane is clearing energy with love. And yet many may contradict this, many may not understand this, many may say this does not make sense. Or how can it be? It is destructive. You see, the winds of change bring forth an energy of pure love for the highest purpose and the highest good of all concerned. And this is what the wind is bringing forth. Regardless, all who are in the pathway are held in divine perfection. And this is for the highest good of each soul and for the earth and the masses begin to shift their consciousness. One by one by one. The energy of the winds of change will begin to transform the hearts of many. And so allow it now to begin to clear you and to assist you in your own vibrational shift of clearing any rigidity, stubbornness, fear, resentment, loneliness, anger, sorrow, pain, victimization, abandonment, jealousy, all that no longer is needed to be held within your collective thought forms. And know today, as you feel this energy upsurging within you, may the love of God surround you, the power of God protects you, the presence of God watches over you wherever you are. God is, and all is well. Knowing truly that all is well, regardless of what it may appear to be, even in your own individual lives, when there is disruption, when there's chaos, there is a reason. Turn within, listen to the still, quiet voice from within. What does that voice tell you? Perhaps to listen to your own heart, to listen and you shall receive the guidance that you so desire to bring clarity within your life, peace within your heart, and joy upon your soul. These are indeed what we call very tender moments, when people's emotions are very raw. But it is very necessary that each of you stand solid in your divine perfected state, grounded, centered, calm, and anchoring your energy to stabilize this energy of purity and love. And yes, Linda, you are correct. You needed to come to Florida to anchor your powerful energy as you are a powerful conduit and place the crystals that are necessary that will anchor the love into the land, bringing the energy of love onto the earth, harmony, balance, peace, and transformational light. And you, Joanne, may you make connection with Linda, for Linda will send the transformer energy from the crystal to Safety Harbor, at the marina, at the bay, the waters that you love to go to. And she will send the energy to you, and you will relay them out to north, south, east, and west. Safety Harbor. You live in Safety Harbor, Florida. Allow this energy of Safety Harbor be the tranquility and the peace for many. So many came to that land for safety. Many of the sailors, many of those who were brought forth into that land mass found safety. And so I ask you to call forth this energy now protect your state of Florida and the surrounding regions to Georgia and into the Carolinas and up the coast. But there is an energy of safety, an energy of purity and love that is being emitted into the ethers so that this land can feel the love that the winds of change are bringing forth, that the earth can now begin to feel this, and it can be penetrated in to the very core of the earth. Like lightning that strikes the earth to recharge the energy. The generator crystal, the wind, and the personal crystals that Linda will work with will then now be, as they say, relayed to Joanne into Safety Harbor and then up the coast and beyond, as if all of you are working in tandem to bring safety to the land, to the people, to all sentient beings, to all life forms. Do not question. Listen from your heart and know that you are being asked at this time to be transmitters and conduits. And all can hold the energy in a powerful force field of light. And when this is all completed between Linda and Joanne, if they so agree, please contact Pam and she will play her flute over the waters, calming the waters, sending peace and love to all life forms in the water, to all the marine life. To all life forms that reside within the Atlantic Ocean and within the land along the coast. There be a calming all energies. So we ask you now to begin to breathe in this energy of transformation within yourself. As your life begins to, as they say, churn like the wind, and you become even more purified in the essence of love that you hold, in the essence of light that you are, calling in the energy of the cosmic flame of love with dear Paul the Venetian, calling in this beautiful energy of cosmic love with Paul the Venetian. The time is now to turn on the light of your own divinity. I now open myself to the river of love that lies within my heart. Let love flow endlessly. I now open myself to the river of life that lies within my heart. Let life flow endlessly. I now open myself to the river of light that lies within my heart. Let light flow endlessly. I now open myself to the river of peace that lies within my heart. Let love flow endlessly. I now open myself to the river of joy that lies within my heart. Let joy flow endlessly. I now open myself to the river of abundance that lies within my heart. Let abundance flow endlessly, ready to project infinite grace and gifts upon my daily life, now and forever. I am now myself. I now open myself to the river of the violet flame that will purify me through my ascension. Hear, O universe, I am grateful as I call in the cosmic flame of love. And this we thank thee, and so it is. Once again, we flood the earth with a violent fire. In the name of the great I Am, we call upon the light of 1,000 suns, from the great central sun, angels of violet fire, beloved Saint Germain, beloved Zachiel, and holy Amethyst, Amaratas, and ruler of the violet flame, violet planet. In the name of God I Am that I Am, saturate the earth and all of her evolution with limitless waves of violet fire. I call for the action of the violent transmuting flame and the action of the will of God to manifest on earth now and forever, an ever-increasing spiral of divine perfection. I call for all discord and activities on earth that are not reflecting the highest light and God's holy purpose to be miraculously swept and transformed by the power of the violet flame into divine love and harmony for the restoration of earth and her people into their original blueprint of perfection that was originally intended. Violet flame, or violet flame, in the name of God, flood the earth and her people in all kingdoms with oceans and oceans of violet fire until every particle of life is restored to divine perfection. May peace and love be spread throughout the earth. May the earth abide in the aura of perfect love. May the earth abide in the aura of peace, love, and freedom. I give thanks that it is done now according to God's holy will. So be it, beloved. And so, dear ones, know that at this time, as you call in this beautiful frequency into your own being, that this power that is brought forth now through the generator crystal, through the winds of change, will bring forth the resurrection of your new life as you move forward into your own ascension. Beloved souls, hold the energy of divine grace within your heart and be at peace. And we thank you, Yeshua. We thank you, Saint Germain. We thank the violet flame. We thank the powerful generator crystal. We thank Lord Ram through the winds of change. And we hold the energy of divine love over all souls that are in harm's way. They may return back to the divine perfection of God's living light, and that all energies, all frequencies now be transmuted only into love. And this we thank thee, and so it is.